Back again for another video. This time it's team selection game week 6. But first we're going to go over my team review for game week 5. Let's get straight into it. Right, first up we got the goalkeeper Kelleher. Not much to say about him apart from the fact that he's been absolutely terrible for me. The one game he did return was when I played Dubravka ahead of him. Dubravka beat him by 1 point. So there's been absolutely no point of having Kelleher in my team basically. He's been useless. Moving on to the defence, and it doesn't get much better. Munoz blanked, Van der Ven blanked. Virgil did manage to get defensive contributions. That's now 3 defensive contributions in 5 games for him, which is very decent considering that Virgil plays for a top team who dominate possession in most games. Really pleased with the defensive contributions that he picked up, just extra points for a top defender, especially when you couple that with clean sheets, which he managed to get in 2 out of 3 games. Moving on to midfield, and we'll start with Anderson because he was the lowest point scorer off the midfield. Anderson managed to pick up 2 extra points for his defensive contributions, so that's 2 game weeks in a row where he's got defensive contributions. He's managing to do what I thought he would do. He didn't pick up defensive contributions in the first 3 games. However, he was only 1 point away in all 3 of those games. So whilst he didn't pick up the points, he did get a lot of defensive contributions that I expected him to. So for me, he's done what I thought he was going to do. We could have been 6 points better off, which would have probably seen me below $1 million with an extra 6 points, but it doesn't matter. He was only 5.5 million, and that's why I picked him. And then we've got Reinders, who managed to set up Haaland's goal against Arsenal. A lovely assist, a lovely one-touch finish from Haaland. And finally, Reinders returned for me since I brought him in for 5.7 million. So yeah, pleased with that, and he's not going anywhere in my wildcard team, which we'll talk about later in the video. Then we got Bruno. Another return for Bruno, that's 2 in 5 games. Had he scored the penalty against Fulham, I reckon a lot of the negativity around Bruno would have been positive. I actually think he's a really good pick. Whilst Man United haven't been playing well for years, he still manages to pick up loads of points in FPL. So again, like Reinders, Bruno's not going anywhere in my wildcard draft. Then Salah, again returned. That makes it 4 returns out of 5, and everybody's saying he's not playing well. So God knows what's going to happen when he starts playing well. It makes me wonder if I should really get rid of him in my wildcard draft. Then the 3 up top, Gyökeres, another blank. He's not shaking the narrative around him and playing top teams. He's failed to score again against a top team. He's played Man United, Liverpool and now City, not managed a shot on goal in any of those games. His goal involvement was next to nothing. The times he did score, they were against lesser opposition. He's not shaking the narrative, but he does have a good fixture run coming up. Let's see what happens after that. Watkins, there's nothing to say about him. He's just gone from my team and I can't wait to get rid of him. João Pedro, can't hold it against him too much. Chelsea went down to 10 men. So there wasn't going to be a lot of opportunity for him to get into goal scoring positions. 2 points for all 3 of my strikers, not the greatest, but my midfield carried me this game week. And then looking at my bench, it would have been a good time to bench boost had I had another player available to me. Sarr was injured. I was thinking about transferring him out to Pino. I didn't do it, and Pino got injured just on the stroke of half time. So he would have only got me a point as well. It still would have been a decent bench boost. Dubravka got 4 points, Estev got 4 points, Diouf got another assist. That's now 3 assists in 5 games. He's living up to what I believed he would be, an attacking fullback, very much like Munoz. Diouf is on set pieces and he just gets up and down the wing, putting in crosses constantly. So yeah, he's managed to get 3 assists in 5 games. Very good for a defender. It's just that West Ham can't defend, so a lot of those points are being erased because West Ham are conceding so much. So that's the team. Managed to pick up 47 points in this game week. Overall points of 289, and it sees me at just over 1.3 million. It was a small green arrow. I think it was like 25k I went up by. So not the largest move, but I'll take a green arrow. I think that's 3 in a row now. So we're going in the right direction. Now I get to wildcard. This is what my team's looking like. So in goal, I've gone for Raya and Dubravka. Dubravka is just that set and forget. I won't be using him much. He does have a game against Leeds in game week 8, which I'm considering the bench boost on. Raya, he plays for the best team in the league defensively, so I'm hoping that they're going to pick up a number of clean sheets. I expect Arsenal to be the top clean sheet holder at the end of the season. Moving on to defence, and it's the same with Gabriel. We know about the clean sheets with Arsenal, and also he's an attacking threat from set pieces. So that I'm hoping the Arsenal double up will play off nicely in the upcoming game weeks. Then we've got Senesi, Burn and Mukiel. All three of them are defensive contribution monsters. Centre side, the most out of the lot. He's managed to get the 2 points in 5 of those games. So in all 5 games, he's picked up 2 points and he's smashed the defensive contributions points. 66 points in 5 games, which is incredible. For a 4.5 million defender, I mean, that's amazing. If you think that's 10 extra 10 points, what's that? 2 goals? If you can imagine a defender who not only picks up 3 clean sheets in 5 games, but manages an extra 10 points, which is the equivalent of getting 3 assists or 2 goals in 5 games, what a defender that would be. His price ride would shoot up even more. It's defensive contributions, so they kind of go under the radar, but he is going up in price. So at what point is he no longer value for money? I still think he's value for money, even at 4.8 million. And I got him in at 4.7. So he's got a great fixture run as well. Leeds away, Fulham at home, Crystal Palace away, Nottingham Forest at home, and then Man City away. But even if you do play him in that Man City away game, you can expect him to get defensive contributions. So as long as Bournemouth don't concede a ton of goals in that game, he's potentially still coming away with 4 points, maybe 3, depending on how many goals they concede. The same for Dan Burn and Mukiel. Mukiel has played 3 games, got defensive contributions in all 3 of those games, and managed to keep a clean sheet in one of them against Palace. He bullied Mateta. I saw the game and Mateta didn't get a sniff. He looks like a really good signing for Sunderland. I'm hoping they don't move him to right back, because why would they? He's done so well at centre back. And then Dan Burn, he's got 4 clean sheets in 5 games. He's got defensive contributions in 3 games, and he's on total points 32. And I really think Newcastle defenders are going under the radar. Everybody's doubling up on Arsenal defenders. I get it. They got good fixture run and they are consistent. They've been solid for a number of seasons now. But to be fair to Newcastle, when they've got all fit players, they are also solid. And their fixture run seems to get better after Game Week 6 when they play Arsenal. They've got Nottingham Forest at home in Game Week 7. Then Game Week 8 is Brighton. Then they got Fulham. Then West Ham away. Then Brentford away. So up until Game Week 12, when it turns, they got Man City at home. Like, you can play Dan Burn in all of those games and he's potentially going to get defensive contribution and hopefully some clean sheets along the way as well. He's also a bit of a differential. Only 5.9% own him at the moment, and I'm hoping it stays that way so I can pick up points when others aren't. It's a toss-up between Virgil or Guardiola. I'm really not sure who one's going to go for. I like Guardiola. He's 5.8 million. He's playing for a top team like Man City, who've got Burnley up next. It's a great time to bring him in. However, I've always got that doubt with City players, whether they're going to be taken out. Ake is back. He come on against Arsenal. Didn't come on for Guardiola, but he did come on, which means there's competition there for places. So it could mean that at any stage, Guardiola gets dropped and Nathaniel Ake comes in. Whereas if I just stay with Virgil, who's playing for probably the best team in the league, who everybody expects him to win the league or be thereabouts, he is going to pick up more clean sheets. If anything, Liverpool are just going to be below Arsenal and maybe Newcastle, depending on if they continue this great form defensively. And he does pick up defensive contributions as a 6 million defender, whereas Guardiola doesn't. I don't think Gabriel doesn't, and Saliba maybe is a little bit better than Gabriel and Guardiola, but he's not as good as Virgil at picking up defensive contributions. So whilst everybody's moving to these Man City defenders and Arsenal defenders, rightly so, I get it, I might just stick with Virgil, who has shown to be consistent with the defensive contributions. He's got 2 clean sheets already, and I don't even think Liverpool are at their best yet. So once they hit form, which they seem to be doing right now, that's when the clean sheets will come. Yeah, I might just stick with Virgil. Then my midfield, I'll start off with Stack. He's just a placeholder. I can't see myself playing him apart. Sticking with Bruno, said what I need to say about him. Reinders as well, great value for 5.6 million. Semenyo, easy pick. He's Bournemouth's talisman. Bournemouth are doing really well. They're 4th in the league at the moment. He's on penalties. And yeah, like, there's a reason why he's over 48% owned. And then Njai, he's probably Everton's best attacking midfielder outside of Grealish. Njai's on penalties and Njai picks up defensive contributions. He's hitting 2 out of 5 games. With the 3 games he missed it, he still managed to get 9, 8 and 8. And that's a winger picking up defensive contributions. He does have very good fixtures. He's got West Ham at home, Crystal Palace at home. He does have Man City away, but you could easily play him and you could expect him to get defensive contributions. And he's got Tottenham at home and Sunderland away in Game Week 10. So 4 decent fixtures with 1 difficult one. We'll see whether we play him or not, but he plays pretty much every week for me. Then up top, I'm sticking with João Pedro and Gyökeres. I've spoken about Gyökeres already. He doesn't seem to be doing it against the top teams, but Arsenal's fixtures turn after Newcastle away, where they play West Ham at home, Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home, then Burnley away, and I believe they've got Sunderland in game week 11 after Burnley as well. So a great run of fixtures for him to pick up some goals against the lesser sides and continue the narrative that he performs only against the lesser sides. Then João Pedro speaks for itself. He's been great from the start of the season. He's going to stay. And then Haaland again speaks for himself. He's got Burnley at home. If I hadn't wildcarded and just transferred him, which I could have done, I would have triple captained him in this game week. Burnley are the worst team for expected goals conceded, so it's a no-brainer to play the triple captain in my opinion. But I can't, so I have to save that for another day. Yeah, that's my team selection preview. Let me know in the comments who you're captaining and what transfers you're making. Always curious to see what everyone else is thinking. And if you found this useful, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next update. Good luck this week, and here's hoping for more green arrows.